of shadows. Hi my angels, it's Hailey, Reese, and surprise! I no longer have a white background. For those of you who have been on my channel for a while, or maybe you've binge watched or rewatched some of my old videos, you guys would know that when I started my channel, I had a Tiffany blue wall behind me, and ever since I moved into my apartment, I have missed that wall so very much. So I decided that I was going to bring it back. I really hope that you guys love it just as much as I do, and I'm just so excited to have it back. Today's video is kind of just going to be a chit chat life update video. I kind of want to update you guys on where in the heck I've been, and I want to share with you guys some paranormal experiences that I've been having as of lately, and kind of just talk about everything that I've been experiencing and everything that's been happening and where in the heck I have been. So first and foremost, a lot of you have been asking me if I'm quitting YouTube or if I no longer want to upload. And the answer to that is I am most certainly not quitting YouTube. In fact, this year I want to push my content even further and post even more regularly and just put my all and everything into both this channel and my vlog channel, which isn't necessarily going to be treated as a vlog channel anymore. It's going to have vlogs and it's going to have more lifestyle videos and just more of a glimpse into my everyday life. I would say a little over a month ago, I kind of started to lose my creative inspiration. I kind of started to feel like my content was mushing in with other content and there was nothing really differentiating it, and it wasn't standing out. Not even in the sense of standing out, but it wasn't standing out to me creatively as though that I was putting my all creatively into my content. And I really had to sit back and figure out why it was that I was lacking inspiration, because within my brain I had all of these ideas and all of these things that I wanted to do for you guys, and I was really excited about my channel, but physically I was just lacking that motivation to push myself. And I think a lot of you guys were seeing that in my content, and we're seeing that reflecting in my content, that I kind of had lost for a little bit there that spark that I once had. And I started to think about why I was lacking that motivation, and one of the biggest things was that my office wasn't exactly how I wanted it, and my filming background wasn't exactly how I wanted it. And I reflected back on when I was thriving on YouTube and really loving what I was doing, and I really loved this background that I used to have, my blue background, and I just missed it so much. So I took about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks off to completely remodel my office. It still is a work in progress. If you guys want to see that transformation, make sure you're subscribed to my vlog channel, link is in the description. But I put carpet in, and I got rid of my old desk, and I got a new desk, and I painted the walls, and I've just been really taking steps to make my creative space the best that it possibly can be, not just for you guys, but for me too. And interestingly enough, in that time span of redoing the office for the past 2 weeks, which is what I've been up to, is really getting my life in order and working on big projects and working on so many things for you guys and researching things and filming things and making my channel everything that I've ever wanted it to be, and my workspace everything that I've ever wanted it to be. I started having paranormal experiences again, and I believe a spirit from maybe my old house kind of found its way here. It's really strange, and I don't exactly know how to explain it. So that's where the title comes into this, is I am essentially now being haunted again. I don't know if you guys remember, but back when I lived at home still and I had my Tiffany blue room and I was filming in it, there was a male spirit that was in that room that I would have a lot of paranormal experiences with, and all of these strange things would start to happen. And as soon as I moved out of that space, I really had no paranormal activity. I can truly say with confidence that my condo building and my apartment, is such light energy. It's such a clean and cleansed space. There's nothing lingering in here. And that's one of the biggest reasons that all of my paranormal experiences that I've been sharing over the past year and a half or so have been when I've been out on paranormal adventures or out ghost hunting, or they're from years before or months prior or things like that. I really don't have any experiences in here other than when I was like astral projecting and having these strange dreams and stuff. But as far as a consistent spirit haunting me, I really wasn't having any of that here in this condo. When I made the decision to paint my office, I actually went and repurchased new paint because for some reason The paint that I had used for my old room got lost in translation. I have no idea where the paint went, but I went out and purchased new paint to paint this wall here. Grams and Mama Reese and my stepdad and myself all kind of went into full-fledged remodeling mode, and we all just dove into the office hands-on and started redoing absolutely everything. And the very first night that we wound up redoing everything, I woke up in the night to really strange noises in my office. And if you guys know how my apartment is set up, my office is kind of near the front end of the, well, it is near the front end of the apartment, and on the opposite end of the apartment is my bedroom. It's not too far from one another, but they're not right next to each other. And so I started to hear these strange noises in my office, and it almost sounded like a deeper male's voice kind of whistling, and then it sounded like weird clunking around. And my initial reaction was that perhaps my neighbors were making some noise or something of those sorts. But I'm a corner unit, so I only have neighbors right in front of me, and I've never heard them in all of my time living here. So I kind of was a little taken back by the fact that I was hearing it, but at first I didn't think too much of it. Until Ace all of a sudden started perking up, and he got this low growl, and it was like he could hear it as well. And so I got out of bed and I began walking towards my office, and the office door was pretty well closed. And I could still consistently hear this male type voice in my office now. And so I'm a little bit freaked out, but at the same time, I know that nobody's come in here because I was just in the office a couple of hours prior before going to bed, and then I went to sleep, and that was that. So I decided I'm just gonna open the office door and explore and kind of see what happens. And immediately after opening the office door, I recognize that there's absolutely no one in here. There's nothing amiss. There's no noise coming through the opposite side of the wall. It's literally as though I was completely imagining it. Which, it was the middle of the night, so someone could argue that maybe I was imagining it. But with that being said, Ace started like scavenging the room and like low growling, and his fur was up, and it was really like he was convinced that someone was going to be in there as well. So that was the first night after me doing this office, or starting up doing this office. There's still tons more work to do. But a couple nights later, it's kind of late at night, and I get a phone call from my mom's home line. Now, my mom goes to bed super early, so anytime that I'm receiving a phone call from my mom late at night, it isn't a cause for concern, but it definitely piques my interest, and I want to make sure that I'm answering that call because it's unlike her to be calling at that time of the night. So I pick up the phone, and a male's voice says, "I really love what you've done with The Office." And immediately I think, well, that must be my stepdad, but that didn't sound anything like him. And I'm like, thanks, who is this? Dead silence. I'm like, who is this? Hello? Mom? Jeremy? Who is this? Dead silence. And it stays dead silence until I hang up the phone. Well, immediately I'm like, that's really creepy and that's really strange because I'm positive that wasn't Jeremy's voice. So I start calling them back, and they're not answering, and I'm thinking, okay, was someone broken into their house? Like, what on earth is going on? And eventually my mom answers the phone in this really sleepy voice, and it's like, what, Hailey, is something wrong? And she's freaking out. And I said to her, no, is something wrong with you? Like, why'd you guys call me? Why'd you say that? Like, why did no one speak after? Why aren't you answering the phone? I had like a billion questions. And she so seriously says, what do you mean somebody called? And I guess they had both been sound asleep. Nobody had called, and they had no idea who in the heck had called. And it was freaky enough to them that my stepdad actually searched the house to make sure that no one was in there making phone calls, and there was nobody in the house. So to this moment, I still had absolutely no idea who in the heck called me to say that they liked The Office. Ever since then, and this is still very recent, you guys, strange things have been happening in my office. Like, things are moving in places that they shouldn't be. I'll hear like a little bit of a male's voice in my office, and it's totally unthreatening or non-threatening, and it completely doesn't freak me out. But what I think is strange is that I never had any experiences like this until all of a sudden I painted my wall back to what it used to be in my old space. So it kind of makes me wonder if perhaps there's like a male spirit around me that just really likes this color, or this color brings out more energy in him and I suddenly am aware of his presence. But nonetheless, nothing terrifying has happened. I'm not afraid. There's really like nothing else to update on other than those events. But I just think it was so strange that I'd had that experience with hearing a male in my office, and then all of a sudden I had this experience where my mom's home phone calls me and this male's voice is on there, and I have no clue who it was. They have no clue who it was, and since then, my office has just been messed with. Like, it's really strange things, you guys. I'll leave my planner completely closed, and I'll know that I've left it closed, and I'll come in, and it's not only open to a random page, but there's now a pen on top of it, and it's just like, it's the strangest things happening in here, but it doesn't feel freaky, and it doesn't feel threatening. So that's kind of like my update on what's been going on over here. Apparently there's a lot of changes going on, and whatever that spirit is I think for it. I will definitely keep you guys updated on that, and I'll see if there's anything else that really winds up going on here, but other than that, that's kind of the update on my haunting, my new haunting, my old new haunting. I don't know. Other than that, I am so excited to be back. I have so many videos planned for this week and the coming weeks and the coming year and the coming years. I feel re-energized. I feel re-motivated. I am so excited, you guys, to be back. I have that spark back. I have my passion back, which feels so good. And I am so excited to be uploading both here and on Daily Hailey. Another thing that I very quickly want to note is I'm going to be doing a ton of giveaways, so make sure that you're both subscribed to this channel and my Daily Hailey channel, and make sure that you're following me if you have on both Instagram and Twitter, because I'm just going to be doing pop-up giveaways on all platforms, and I don't want you guys to miss out, so make sure that you guys are doing that. And also, please drop your video suggestions or requests down below. And I just also want to take a quick moment to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to take this 2-week break and really re-energize myself, re-motivate myself, really dive into what content it is that I want to be creating, remodel my background, and just better myself for you guys. I can't even begin to tell you how appreciative I am for each and every one of you, how wonderful this family is, how blessed and humbled I feel to have the Reese's Pieces and to have you guys in my corner and to have you guys supporting me. You will never, ever know how much you mean. I always get emotional when I talk about it, but you guys will never, ever know how much you mean to me and how thankful I am. And I cannot wait for you guys to see all of the big projects that I've been working on and all of the content that I want to create and just where the Reese's Pieces are about to go, because I'm really excited. So thank you guys so much for allowing me to take that break, for rewatching old videos when you missed me, but I promise you, you will never, ever have to go that long without a video of mine ever again. But yeah, that's basically it. I figured rather than diving straight back into the content, I would come on and give you guys a paranormal update and just an overall life update and just let you guys know that I am back, I am ready, I am excited, and just really thank you, because I felt like it would be kind of strange after taking a accidental 2-week break just to come back in with a spooky story. I figured I would just kind of make it a little more personal this time around. So I'm really excited, like I said, and now I'm just rambling. So I love you guys so much. Don't forget to let me know all of your video requests down below. Thank you again for allowing me to have that quick little long break. And I can't wait for you guys to see the content that's coming. You guys are going to be getting a minimum of 5 videos a week as of right now, and I'm just so excited about it. But yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Now is the time to do it. Things are about to get crazy over here, and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I've said excited a billion times. Does that not scream how excited I am? And also, please give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know if you guys like the new background. I'm still gonna put some different things on the desk itself, but I'm loving that the color's back. And yeah, remember, my loves, to do all things with kindness, and until next time, which is very soon, I love you guys.